Hey guys, this is John with peakpotentialpros.com. I wanted to give you guys a sample of some of the things that you can experience if you decide to book a session with us at peakpotentialpros.com. Feel free to go on there and take a look at our website, which has not only sessions and life coaching information and those kind of things. But we also produce something called orgons, which are cheap energy batteries that last for 300 years. You can program them to improve your health, your wealth, your relationships, or even just your general environment. What it does is collect sort of negative energy in your environment and also transmutes it into positive energy. It can also be used for healing. I also have videos on actually how you can program these awesome organs. Take a look at them by visiting www.peakpotentialpros.com. This is a fun radio show that I did with a friend of mine named Tasha Renee. Her Facebook group is called Spirit Therapy Radio. And my Facebook group is called Ask John Fletcher, the Holistic Healer, where I give free law of attraction advice as well as free healing sessions. This radio show was actually booked on June 9th, 2016. I had a lot of fun. There were 6 people who called in with varying issues. Some of the issues were actually physical ailments. Other issues were emotional. Um, Several people called in about trauma that they had experienced before. Each one of them experienced some type of healing. 5 of them actually received complete healing for what they were actually calling for. So as you listen to this talk show, just keep in mind that number one, I was trying to move as fast as possible to help as many people in the 2 hour time frame that I was given. And again, all 6 were actually helped. And the second thing to consider is that if I can help 6 people with varying issues, some of them had more than one issue that I actually was able to completely resolve. If I can actually help 6 people in this short period of time of 2 hours, just imagine what I could do to help you and your friends and family inside of a 25-minute session or a 15-minute session, or if you want to book several life coaching sessions with me as well. I am a master healer and also teach these techniques. These techniques are not quote unquote magical. It took me years to actually learn these, and it is my pleasure to actually help assist people to move faster, further, with less effort, with whatever they are trying to manifest, whether that's a change in health and wealth, relationships, anything that's affecting you mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, psychologically, psychically. I have more testimonials on my website, some of which I still need to post up. I've been doing this for years. I've actually helped hundreds of people, not including the talk shows that I've actually been on, as well as the people that have actually downloaded my movies from YouTube. Feel free to please find me on Facebook. My Facebook name is exactly what my name is, which is John Fletcher. I also have several Facebook groups that you can join for more information. It is my pleasure to assist other people in their growth. And also, if you are in the Atlanta area, I live close to, I should say, I live in Marietta, which is about 45 minutes from downtown Atlanta. I actually teach free healing services in Marietta at a place called the Interfaith Truth Center. It's in Marietta on 2674 Austell Road. I teach free healing seminars every third Thursday of the month at 7 p.m. You must arrive early or on time, and please bring a friend. Even if you are doubtful or if you have reservations or concerns, sort of like what is this type of healing that I actually do? Both of these, I should say, 2 of the 3 main techniques that I've mastered are actually from the Orient. So anyway, feel free to contact me at my email address, which is peak, P-E-A-K, peakperformance.profs@gmail.com. That is peak, P-E-A-K, performance.profs@gmail.com. And I would be more than happy to give you whatever information that you are wanting to assist you on your journey towards healthier and higher places in your life. Also, visit my website, Peak, P-E-A-K, Potential Pros, P-R-O-S, which is short for professionals, peakpotentialpros.com, and let me know what I can do to assist you. Also, I'm looking for more and more people to assist. So if you are a person that listens to um, blog talk radio shows or even other podcasts or whatever, and you would like an entertaining and fun guest host to participate with you to help yourself as well as your friends, family, and those other listeners, or if you know of any people that actually have blog talk radio shows or meetup associations in the Atlanta area, I'll be more than happy to see what I can do to assist those people as well. But I am in particular trying to find as many people as possible to spread this information to, not to draw to me, but to show people that these healing techniques can actually be an excellent complement for whatever healing services you are actually going about now. Um, I have had incredible success with everything from incurable back trouble to phobias to addictions, migraine headaches, trauma, stress, sexual issues, relationship issues, you name it. These techniques can um, help assist you in your growth as well as help to remove any unwanted scenarios or situations mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, psychologically, or even psychic slash empathetically, past life issues, you name it. These techniques can actually help you to alleviate them. And if you are a person that does yoga, Pilates, whatever type of exercise that you actually do, or if you have weight issues, metabolism issues, cravings for sugar, whatever is your challenge or any challenge that you may even feel that are genetic, um, I can actually assist you to help you to alleviate those. So enough of the intro. Please stay tuned and listen to this incredible blog talk radio show. And also, just a plug for my friend Tasha, Tahsha, Renee, Renee. Look her up on Facebook as well and join her Facebook groups as well. She is an incredible healer, astrologer, psychic, um, and also please feel free to join my Facebook group, which is Ask John Fletcher, the Holistic Healer, and also those people that are out there that are involved with the law of attraction, um, as well as in the healing community in general. Please feel free to contact me. I am looking to network with other master healers as well as people that are just wanting to learn these techniques for their own benefit as well as the benefit of their families. One of my teachers has a passion to help to put a healer in every single family. That is his passion, and I share that passion. I want to spread these techniques as wide and as far as possible because our world is in a transformation at the moment, and I want to assist people to help them transform their lives to make it more likely to have the life of their dreams. So contact me, John Fletcher, peakpotentialpros.com, and here is the Blog Talk Radio Show. Again, recorded June 9th, 2016. Contact me and contact me now. Thank you.
Blog Talk Radio.
Tasha Renee with another episode of Spirit Therapy Radio. Thank you so much for tuning in. So appreciate all your love and support. We have another fabulous show. We have Mr. John Fletcher, who is the energy healer and life coach. He's returning to us tonight because his last show, which was about 3 or 4 weeks ago, was so amazing and shifted so many people that we're getting to have him back for another amazing show. You're definitely going to want to call in as soon as possible and get in line. I have a feeling this is going to be a pretty big show with a lot of people calling in to get healings done, considering what shifted for people last week. So that call-in number, just so you all have it, is 713-955-0562, 713-955-0562. So call in as soon as you can to get in line for that, and we'll get you on air as soon as we can. Okay, so and I'm also available to answer a tarot card question for anyone that's wanting one as well when they call in, so you're more than happy to ask me that as well. So we'll be right back, you guys. Hold on. Okay, we're back. I just wanted to introduce who I am. I'm your host, Tasha Renee. I own Healing Hearts with Hands, which is a healing company that has services in psychic tarot card readings, Reiki, hypnotherapy, hypno-Reiki, past life regression, and intuitive picture readings of those passed over or still living. I just want to explain a little bit about my psychic abilities if you call in or wanting a reading from me later on. I have the gift of claircognizance, also known as clear knowing. I do not speak directly to spirit, loved ones passed over, or hear spirit in the sense of words being spoken to me, but I instead get emotions and pictures of things, and then I interpret them as words and information to you directly from spirit. So this comes in handy when people are needing to get peace of mind about things in their life or questions answered that are keeping you feeling lost or out of sorts and not knowing where to turn, so to speak. Also, by calling into the show means you've read and understood the disclaimer that's in the pinned post on the Spirit Therapy group page. If you haven't read that, please do so by going to facebook.com/groups/answers-by-spirit. Or you can search for it by typing in Spirit Therapy Radio onto the group page or into the link, the search bar link in Facebook. We are the only ones that's on there. Okay, we're going to do one more break here, and then we'll be back with John. And, of course, I do urge you to call in as soon as possible. I do have some callers that are already on here. I see you. We will get to you soon. The number, again, to call in is 713-955-0562, and we'll be right back, you guys. Okay, and we are back. Here, let me just bring John on real fast here, you guys, and we'll get started. Give me 1 second here. Actually, I apologize, you guys. I'll be back in just one more second. I do apologize. One moment. Okay, thanks you guys for holding on 1 more second there. And John, are you online with us?
I sure am.
Okay, fabulous. So John tells me, because, just to let you all know, if you ever have questions or anything, I'm able to actually see what's going on Facebook at all times here. So feel free to ask me questions that way. I've tried to open the chat on here. For some reason, I haven't quite, it's just not connecting for some reason. So he's telling me there's a little bit of background noise going on. I seem to be having maybe some slightly technical difficulties going on with the actual site, not with us and the show. So I apologize if this is sounds a little odd. John, you sound perfect to me. So I'm hoping it's coming across okay now. So I apologize for all that. How are you doing tonight? I'm so excited you're here.
Yes, I'm excited too, and thank you again for having me on the show and giving me the opportunity to reach out to some people and give them some help and some healing that they've been looking for. So I thank you.
Yeah, definitely. If you could maybe just tell us a little bit again about, for the people that haven't called in or are too shy to call in, I know you're all out there. I know you're listening. And just tell them basically, what it is that might make them feel more comfortable about calling in as well, and say a little bit about what you do and see if maybe they might be able to connect with you that way.
Sure. I am the above ordinary guy with extraordinary healing abilities. It's not something that I was necessarily. Yeah, it's not necessarily something I was born with. I have learned three of the main techniques. Two of them of the three main techniques really come from the Orient. And they are ways of shifting energy without actually touching the person. A little bit about my background. I am originally from Houston, Texas. After I graduated from college, I went to Purdue University. I then went to, I got married and moved to Bermuda about a year later. Spent 18 years in Bermuda, and recently returned back to the States. I married someone else, a new person, as opposed to the person I was married to when I went to Bermuda. A new person that I am fantabulously in love with and happy with. We live now in close to Atlanta, Georgia, in a big city called Marietta. I would like to say that, number one, the techniques that I use are actually teachable and learnable. You can find out more about them by visiting my website, which is Peak, P-E-A-K, Potential Pros, P-R-O-S.com, short for professionals. So that is Peak, potentialpros.com. What I am is an energy healer. We all have some psychic abilities, but I don't consider myself to be a psychic. What I do is I first become neutral, almost like I'm in a standing meditation. It doesn't look weird or anything, but just makes it look like I'm moving very slow. So I connect with, after I get neutral, I connect with my own chi energy, and then I connect with my higher self, and it's actually my higher self that does the healings. I'm in my physical mode. I'm more like the facilitator. I actually have two sort of modes that I actually heal in. One is very I guess what best way to say it, very interactive. I can entertain people. I can speak. I ask challenging questions because I like to get to the bottom of whatever is the challenge very quickly. So that's one of my healing modes of going back and forth really fast, asking questions which are usually like a yes, no, or fill in a blank answer, and then I do the work that way. The other one is actually sort of like a very meditative technique where even though I'm interacting with you on basically the beta wavelength plane directly to your personality self, I'm actually concentrating more on my own higher self, who is connected not only to you, but also to everything in the universe, and allowing it to then basically talk to my spirit and give me the intuitive insight that I need to do the work, which is either getting more clear about what the challenge is, or the second thing is just basically finding out what needs to be done and actually doing the energy shift. A lot of time when people, when I work on people, they feel sensations going through their body, which is a sign that their energy has shifted. Sometimes people who are very visual, they will actually see things, whether it's like lights or glowing things, or they see things in their environment that they hadn't really noticed before. People that are more kinesthetic like I am, we feel sensations running through our body. And also those people that are very auditory, they will hear things, not necessarily hearing voices in their heads, but they will hear their own, intuitive hits. Sometimes people hear music, they hear some type of, there's always some type of physical manifestation that allows the person to know that their energy has shifted. Now, there are rare cases where I can sense that the energy has shifted and people can't sense it. So either I have to adjust their abilities to perceive, or when they leave the scenario, as far as like the healing session, they'll go to work the next day, or they're interacting with someone else. Let's say I was working with someone with some type of emotional trauma that they're trying to get over. And so during the session, they say, "Oh, yeah, I really don't feel any difference. I don't feel any sensations. I feel a little bit more relaxed, but that's about it." And so I think the session probably didn't work for me. But they'll go to work or somewhere else the next day, and those people that are close to them will say, "There's something different about you. You seem more relaxed. There's something. There's always some type of physical manifestation." And the other thing too is that usually after I've done some work on people, they will either that night they will sleep like a baby, or they will have 1,000,001 dreams, which is another indication that they have been shifted even on a subconscious level. So that's a little bit about me. Happily married Muslim male. This is Ramadan, and I am fasting during the day. No eating, no drinking, no nothing during the day until sunlight hours. The sunlight goes down, I should say. I begin fasting probably about 4:45 in the morning, and we break fast almost like 8:45 in the evening. So it's basically 16 hours, no eating and no drinking. But I'm charged up now because I have had something to eat and something to drink. So enough about me. Let's talk about you. Enough about me. Let's talk about you, Sasha.
Well, the thing is, too, is I want you to express to people is some of the things that you've shifted, maybe that can help them, so they know when they call in, they're like, "Oh, I don't think he can help me with this or that." I want people to know the types of things you can help them with. And I also want you to tell them what it is you don't have to have when they call in, or the things maybe that you do have to have if they call in.
Okay, great. Okay, so one, I don't have to know the complete story. I think that's what Tasha is referring to. I do want to know in general detail, like someone is may call in and they say, "Okay, I have a relationship trouble. I may need to know some details so I can actually fine tune where the target is. In other words, where I'm going to focus my energy to do the shifting. But I don't have to know a lot of details. I like to tell people that keep their answers as well as their keep their answers. Like if I ask them a question and they are, of course, searching for the answer, I'd like to tell them to speed up their thinking. That, long story short, within 2 seconds, they can just tell me what they feel as the answer, as opposed to what they think is the answer, because a lot of times the conscious mind can get in the way. Things I have shifted. I shift things on levels from anything from mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, psychologically, psychically, relationships, as well as finances. I have historically been able to give people more change and shift work inside of 20 minutes that they may not have had in literally 20 years, only because a lot of times the talk therapy techniques are basically keep people going around in circles so that the client goes back to the psychotherapist or to the psychologist. In my technique, I like to get down to the true essence, down to the core causes, contributions, and combinations of the issue, because what may be affecting me that seems to be giving me cold symptoms may be something completely different from what is affecting the other person. Or I may be reacting to the same cold virus in a different way than the next person is. And so I like to get down to the very core causes and contributions and then clear those. So things I've actually shifted in the past have been everything from migraines in less than 10 minutes. I actually have a testimonial video on my web as well as on YouTube about that. You can look for it, or you can find me on Facebook for John Fletcher. I worked with people with relationship issues, financial issues, quote-unquote, people that have had heart trouble, people that have had symptoms that doctors can't necessarily diagnose. I can actually get in and clear it and let them go back to the doctor, and the doctor says, oh, it's I don't know where it is. It's a miracle. It's gone. People that have had traumatic
so awesome.
injuries, people that are seeing chiropractors, acupuncturists, they're people that are trying to increase their metabolism, lose weight, you name it. I put it this way, as well as people that have had paranormal experiences that they're trying to disentangle from or whatever. I have been able to clear people's injuries. One person I know of, he's recently passed, his name is Gary, had a knee trouble that he was also a healer. He tried for 3 months to try to heal his knee, and I'm like, okay, well, let me give it a try. And 5 minutes later, he's fine. And later that night, he's back at the gym doing deadlifts with his legs with 450 pounds of weight on it. Now, granted, he was already at that level before, but he's trying to heal it for 3 months, and I took literally 10 minutes, and he's back at the gym that night, lifting weights. So those are just some of the things. Yes.
Yeah, no, I think that's great. That probably gives people a pretty good idea of what you can do, and I appreciate you sharing that with everyone. So I know we've got some callers that are holding. I want to let you go ahead and get to work on everyone. I see you all over there, you guys. I'm going to take literally a very short break here so that John can just get a little centered, and then I'll be taking your calls as soon as we come back. So just give us one more moment here.
Hi, this is Sharon with PeakPotentialPros.com. I have a serious question to ask you, and it demands a serious answer. Did you know that you can be healed telepathically? What if I told you that there are energy healing techniques which could instantly heal you of pain, disease, phobias, addictions, stress, and anxiety? Join our Facebook group, Ask John Fletcher, the Holistic Healer. For more information, visit PeakPotentialPros.com. PeakPotentialPros.com, helping you reach your peak potential and beyond.
All right, you guys, and we are are back here. So let's see here. All right, John, we're going to go ahead and take the first caller, and give me 1 second here. Okay, caller ending in 5751. You're on the air with John Fletcher. How can we help you?
Oh, wow, I was first. Oh, gosh, hi. Can you guys hear me? Oh, hi.
Sure can.
Okay, terrific. Well, I guess it's just, can I just say it plainly? Because I don't want to go through all the details unless you ask me. My mother had heart surgery. Nobody in my family cared. And I don't like them. I just don't like them. And I can't get rid of this unforgiveness. And I know it's blocking so much. I can feel it. But I don't know how to get rid of it. I be praying, and I tried EFT. I have tried yoga. I've tried fasting, and it won't go away. I'm just angry, and I'm hurt. And I don't know how to get rid of it.
Okay, sure. Okay, now, I normally ask a question of, on a scale of 0 to 10, 10 being the highest, you know, what level is the anxiety or the pain you're feeling? And I'm guessing right now yours is probably around a 12, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It started getting intense as I was on the phone. I didn't even know that I was mad. I thought I was going to ask you about something else. But as you were talking and explaining, I'm like, man, I got to tell the truth. I haven't forgiven them.
Yes, I understand. Okay, now close your eyes for a second. Oh, first let me ask you, what is your nickname and what city are you calling from?
Shani, and I'm in St. Louis. Shani.
I'm sorry, your name? Shani? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, awesome. Okay, now close your eyes for a second and think of all the things that you're sort of angry at regarding your mother's heart surgery and everything like that. And when you have a few of those in mind, let me know.
I do.
Okay, now where in your body do you feel the sensation of anger or frustration or hurt?
In my throat.
Okay, and what color would you give that sensation?
Blue.
Blue? Okay, now, in what shape would you give it?
A heart.
Like a heart? Okay. Now, is it a darker blue on the inside, darker blue on the outside, or is it one consistent color?
It's dark blue on the inside and light blue on the edges.
Okay, great. And now, about how big is this heart?
Pretty big.
Is it bigger than, say, a basketball?
No, it's about as big as my face.
Okay. And now, is it extending outside your body? Is it inside your body, or is it sort of both?
It's outside my body, in front of my face.
Okay, great. Now, what I'm doing for those people that are listening is I am making her consciously aware of how her mind, her body, and her spirit are representing the energy that she's feeling when she thinks about the issue. Okay? So I'm making her consciously aware and also making you all aware so that when it shifts, there's going to be some way of letting everyone know that it shifts. Now, go back to that the things that are making you feel this anger, this anxiety, this frustration, this vengefulness. And let me know when you have that back in your mind.
Yes.
And one more question. About how long have you been angry at this?
This happened on the 23rd of May.
Okay, May 23rd?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, so, now focus on the middle or the inside of this blue sensation, this heart sensation. And I'm gonna go away from it for a second, and then I'm gonna come back, okay?
All right.
All right. So, what's the weather like in St. Louis?
What's the weather like?
Yes.
Is it? It's hot.
Okay. All right. All right. Now go back to that that visualization that you had that was making you so angry, and notice what's different now. Is it the same picture, or is it something different?
It is absolutely different.
Okay.
I don't.
Now,
I can't give. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh, no problem. What's different about it?
There is no shape. I've
no shape?
felt there's nothing there. I mean, I felt this movement on my throat, and it's kind of like for lack of any other way of putting it, like it passed through me. If that makes sense.
Yes.
It's not that I cannot grab a shape or a color or anything anymore.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can give it back to you if you want. If you want it back, I can give it back. No?
Huh?
I can give it back to you if you want.
No. You can keep it. You can pass it out to your enemies. I'm good. That was beautiful. Wow.
Like,
I mean,
good.
as you
keep it.
seriously, as he was talking, I could feel something in my throat, like kind of sweeping it away almost. You know, I can't really put it in no other words, but it's not there.
Yay!
Not there.
Oh, okay.
Wow. And I know awesome. that was blocking so much in my life. I don't know if can I ask the second question? I'm sorry. Can I ask you now?
Sure.
Baby girl, I done forgot your name. He just wiped everything from my brain. I ain't mad at nobody. Okay. Can I ask you a question?
It's all good, girl. Tasha Renee.
Okay.
Okay, sure. Go ahead.
So my question is, I am very much so connected to my ancestors, and part of my anger toward my family was at my grandmother, because I was mad at her. I'm like, these are the people you raised, you know. So I've been angry toward her. I don't feel that anymore, but I'm wondering, is she trying to get something to me? Because I don't have like the gift of like hearing her or anything like that. I just feel, you know, and I've been feeling pretty weepy. But I don't know if that was just me or if she was trying to talk to me. I don't know, y'all. Can you help me with that, though?
Well, so I just want to let you know that I don't talk to spirit directly, so I don't get those. But I will tell you, what I'm getting intuitively in the sense of feeling what's going on is I feel like sometimes when spirit is close to us, we feel emotional because that's our interpretation that spirit's actually close, and we can't always interpret what is going on because a lot of us that are empaths, which you are, we feel everything first, and that's our gift, so that's our just confirmation that spirit's there, right? So for me, I was feeling almost like she was trying to reach out and comfort you, but she couldn't get past your emotions.
Yep.
So that's basically, so your first instinct is correct. She was trying to reach out to you, but she couldn't get past the fact that you were so emotional about it, which is nothing wrong with that. I do feel like you might be able to hone in and change your gifts or work on them and be able to actually make them more clear for you so that you can bypass the emotional part and actually hear spirit. You have the ability to hear spirit. You have that, totally have that ability. It's just not quite there yet because you do feel so deeply at first. So I would just suggest if you want to maybe call in your spirit guides or during meditation, ask to be able to see them instead of feeling them so much.
Wow.
And see if that changes for you. Okay?
Okay.
Fabulous. All right. Is there anything else we can help you with?
Y'all going to give me a husband or some money or something? I mean, because I'll take that. I'm a single mama, so.
That's another show. And I actually want to put a plug in. I do want to put a plug in because I spoke with Tasha about this before, is that I would like to have a show on helping people with financial issues as well sometime in the near future. So that's just a plug to hopefully, I know Tasha said that she's interested as well. Hopefully there's going to be an available time where we can have that show as well. So you guys keep tuned in to Spirit Therapy Radio Show and look forward to that show. So hopefully in the near future we'll have that for you as well.
Terrific.
Heck yeah.
Thank you.
Appreciate you calling in, girl.
Thank you both. Thank you.
Have a good night.
All right, thanks.
Okay, and on to the next caller here. Okay, caller ending in 7736. You're on the air with Spirit Therapy Radio, and John Fletcher. How can we help you?
Hi, good evening, Tasha, Renee, and John. I am just a mess in many ways. I just recently got out of a bad relationship, and I've been having anxiety every once in a while from it.
Okay.
And I'd like to get rid of all that.
Okay. What is your nickname and what city are you calling from?
Lori B. and Payette, Idaho.
Okay, great. Okay, now, is the main issue that you want to resolve, is it this, or I should say this feeling from the previous relationship, or is it something else?
Solving the anxiety that I get when I think about what may happen from the bad relationship.
Okay. Okay. I do apologize if this seems a little bit, short or something, but is it possible that you can sort of like fine-tune your question and then come back at a little bit later stage, because I'm trying to move as fast as possible to help as many people, and your question isn't really sort of like streamlined for me, so I don't want to be all over the place with you. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Because it seems like there's several things that's going on with you right now, and I just want to sort of narrow down to the main thing.
Okay. I think it's getting rid of all the negative energy.
Okay. So is it the relationship that you're more? When you first started talking, you said something like you're all over the place or something like that.
That I'm a mess in many ways.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
And so what I'm saying is that we first started talking about a relationship, and now it's like all the negative energy. So what I'm saying is that it's not really clear for me to like really have a target yet. So I'm just politely asking you that if you can just rephrase your question, and we can come back to you in a few minutes after we deal with one more caller. That way we can be,
Unless hold on, let me try before we do that. Hold on. So can you think of a specific situation that really makes you feel really anxious, or can you think of something that's happening that's very kind of specific on what is going on? Because I know, like, is it just anxiety that you're feeling for one situation, or what? Can you maybe get just a little more specific?
Yeah, it is him screaming in my face and telling me that I had to do what he wanted me to do.
So you feel like you, so John, help me out here in the sense of when somebody's going through a lot of anxiety and the fact of being around another individual or dealing with stress, okay, is that something that you can, if she focuses on that, can you clear that for her?
I can, but see, that's what I mean. It's like really sort of unclear. Now, I can work on that one specific thing, but there are some other things that are underlining. So, okay, here's what I'm picking up. John,
I'm going to interrupt you. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. So here's what I'm picking up is that I don't think she quite knows, and I know you don't think you're psychic, but I'm sorry, honey, you are. So if you're feeling like there's something else, John is very, very psychic, and he doesn't like to admit it. So I want you, John, I want you to try to tap into her and maybe tell her what it is you're getting and see if that resonates with her, because I don't think she knows either.
Well, to be honest with you, I do know my technique, and what I'm saying is that it's going to take a lot longer to get down to the core for her than sort of like time allows, and I'd rather come back to her.
Can you?
Right.
No, I don't want to come back to her. I want you to, let me just ask you, caller, are you okay with him clearing the one thing he said he could clear, which is when you are dealing with the stressful situation with this gentleman?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so can you work on that for her?
Yeah, I can work on that. Okay. All right. So, it has a scenario where he's been in your face. Has that happened recently?
Yes, about 2 weeks ago.
Okay. All right. Now, was that the first time that something like that has happened?
No.
Okay. Is it the first time that it's happened with? I should say, have there been other people that have been in your face like that?
Yes.
Okay. And has there been? Did you experience like verbal or like emotional abuse when you were growing up?
Yes, from my mother.
Okay. Okay. So now we have a sort of like a common thread, a sort of like connection of people that have made you feel the way that you're feeling now, which is, I would assume, is sort of like powerless as well as helpless. And at the same time, of course, you don't want to. You feel that you are unable to overpower, the person that's in your face because at a very young age, it was your mother that was in your face, and you felt powerless with her.
Yes.
Is your mother still alive?
Yes.
Okay. And do you have a good, average, or sort of like bad relationship with her now?
Bad.
Okay. And have you ever, I should say, in your adult years, have you confronted her, or have you communicated to her how it felt when she was in your face when you were younger?
Several times.
Okay.
In several different ways.
So, okay. Now, when you think of your mother, close your eyes for a second and imagine her in your adult years in your face. And when you think of that kind of scenario, the two of you arguing back and forth, what pops up? Is it anger? Is it resentment? Is it what pops up?
Hurt.
Okay. And where do you feel that hurt?
In my heart.
Okay. And on a scale of 0 to 10, now that you close your eyes and you're imagining that, on a scale of 0 to 10, how much does it bother you?
Probably 9.
Okay. Now, okay, so what color goes along with that feeling of hurt that's in your heart area?
It's kind of an orange-red.
Okay. And is it darker on the inside, darker on the outside, or one consistent color?
Darker on the outside.
Okay. And now, about how big is this color red? I mean orange, I should say.
About how big is the color orange?
About how big is it?
It's probably about 3 inches round.
Okay, sort of like a plum or something. Okay, or like a golf ball maybe. Well, no, probably look bigger than a golf ball, but.
Yeah.
Now, is there a sensation like heat or coldness or vibration
heat.
Or something like that? Okay. And, wow, it's probably hotter on the inside than it is on the outside. Is that correct?
It feels like it's hotter on the outside.
Okay, good. Okay, now, is it spinning or vibrating or anything?
It's not spinning or vibrating, but shooting out like rays.
Okay. Now, close your eyes and imagine a scenario where your mother is in your face again and the hurt that you feel. And tell me when you're there.
Okay.
Okay. Now, let me just do some clearing. First, let me check to see if that's the main thing, and then we'll do some clearing, okay?
All right.
Now, stay tuned to the center of that energy that's in your heart area. All right. Now, what is your favorite dessert?
Cheesecake.
Cheesecake. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. So now go back to that visualization of your mother being in your face in your adult years and step into it. Try to feel it as strong as possible, and let me know has it shifted or has it not?
Yeah, it has shifted.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Now, as you close your eyes and step into that picture, on a scale of 0 to 10, about how much does it bother you when you look at the picture now?
It's a 1 now.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now let's clear it up a little bit further. Go back into your memory of like one of those times when it was just absolutely horrible the way that your mother was yelling at you. Okay, and let me know when you're there.
I'm there.
Okay. And on a scale of 0 to 10, how much does that memory bother you right now?
I think it's probably a 5.
Okay, a 5? Okay.
Yeah.
It was probably, if I had asked you that before I did the previous clearing, it'd probably be like about an 8 or a 9, huh?
Yes.
Okay, all right. So now step back into that picture.
Okay.
And now step into your shoes at whatever age you were when you were a child and your mother was really yelling at you like that. Step back into your shoes. And let me know when you can look out from her eyes. And let me know when you're there.
Okay.
Okay. Now hear what your mother is saying and tell me if you can hear it clearly or not.
Oh, yes, I can hear it clearly.
Okay, so let me just do some. Okay, now step back into that picture.
Mhm.
See what you were seeing, hear what you were hearing, feel what you were feeling, and let me know what was different. What's different now?
It's calm now. It's gone. My whole body is calmed back down. It's just
Okay, and
kind of left.
Can you clearly hear your mom now?
No.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I can see her there, but it's just faint now.
Okay. Now, let's go back to the scenario with the guy that was in your face.
Mhm.
And so now that you recall what happened 2 weeks ago, how does it feel now when you recall it?
It's very calm now too.
Okay. Now, close your eyes and imagine one of those times, even if it was recent, one of those times when he was really at your face, you were feeling angry, but at the same time powerless, and so you were starting to shut down because that's probably how you learned to deal with that kind of scenario, huh?
Yes.
Okay? So go to one of those times when he was like really in your face and you were starting to shut down.
Yes. I'm there.
Are you there? Okay. Now, on a scale of 0 to 10, how much does it bother you when you go back into that memory?
It's only about a 1 now.
Yes.
Wow, okay.
So awesome.
Yeah. All right, awesome.
Yes.
Okay. All right, well, be sure to send me a message on either, on my page or go to Ask John Fletcher, the Holistic Healer group page. And if you're not a member yet, please join and shoot me a little testimonial, okay?
No, I will. Thank you. I have one more.
Thank you for calling in.
Could I ask you one more for my knee? I had surgery on my knee about 14 weeks ago, and I've had difficulties getting it to heal.
Okay.
So
I can work on it.
What I'm going to do, John, let me interrupt really fast. What I'm going to do for you, lovely, is we've got about 6 other people in line. I only have another about hour and 10 minutes on the phone. So what I would suggest you do is maybe just message John and see if he can work something out with you and see if he can help you out with that, okay? Okay, and you can if you can't find John for some reason, you can always get on and look for Spirit Therapy Radio and just message me and I'll get you in touch with him, okay?
Okay, thank you. I will.
Have a wonderful evening.
You too. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Beautiful work. Holy crap, it's so amazing. Okay. I'm so excited. It's so cool. Okay, so here we go. The next caller here.
Okay.
caller ending in 1610. You're on the Air of Spirit Therapy Radio, and John Fletcher, go right ahead.
Hello.
Hello.
Can you guys hear me? Okay, good.
Yes. Okay. What is your nickname? What is your nickname, and what city are you calling from?
Misha from Arlington, Virginia.
Okay. Awesome. Okay, we're all ears.
Okay, so my thing for you is that I've been working very diligently over the last few months on my spiritual growth. And part of that stemmed from the fact that I started having a lot of anxiety about my inability to shift into a new career path and sort of get going on that, which as a result was inhibiting my finances, of course, and my weight loss. And so in my spiritual work, I've done very well and I feel accomplished in that regard. But recently I've started having a little bit of anxiety around that again because there hasn't been movement in the way that I have wanted, although I've gotten recognition from the universe that it's happening. So, and as a result, again, my weight loss has been stalled because of that. So I'm not sure which direction to go in terms of asking for that healing process, but both of those things are sort of surrounding the anxiety of needing really to be patient and to trust in the process.
Okay. So in your concept, your spiritual growth or lack thereof is tied into your finances as well as your weight loss?
Yes, the finances are more tied into the anxiety of not being able to transition into a career as move to another job. I'm not happy where I am. But that has been directly correlated to my weight loss. The less anxious I am, the more that I enjoy my life, the more my body has the ability to release the weight that I'm working on. The more anxious I am, the more it holds on to that. And so I've been very diligent over the last few months, but I am in a place where I'm sort of, anxious again.
Okay, great. All right, so just thinking of the best to begin. First of all, your weight loss isn't connected to either of those things.
Okay.
It's only your perception that those things would that inhibit or allow your weight loss. So let me first disentangle you from those the concept that your weight loss has to do with anything other than your metabolism and your detoxing. What most people believe is that they have to eat fewer calories or eat healthier calories and exercise in order to burn off unwanted weight and resize themselves. In other words, to gain the figure that they actually want. Believe it or not, not only but everyone's physical body actually follows what is part of the self-esteem. Now, self-esteem actually has three components. I'm just going to go briefly through them. It is your self-image, your feeling of self-worth, and your feeling of self-confidence. Now, it's really the self-image that really has the biggest effect in terms of weight loss, because if someone's like, just like if you put on some clothes and there's a stain on it, something tells you, okay, well, no, that's not how I want to look, so let me take these off. However, if you're doing some yard work, you're like, okay, well, it's okay for me to wear this with a small stain on it because I'm going to go get dirty anyway. You see? So it's actually the self-image that has a lot more to do with weight loss than anything else, because your self-esteem is like a air conditioner, and when things are too hot, the air conditioner cuts on and cools things off. And when things are too cold, the heat kicks in and starts warming things up, you see? So all of those things also have to do with your beliefs about yourself, as well as your ability to make whatever changes you want in the world. So let me just tune into what's going on with your metabolism as well as like detoxing and see what's going on and then make some suggestions for you, okay?
Perfect.
I'm sensing that you do detox occasionally. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay, yes. Good job. So it's actually your much more your metabolism as well as your overall self-esteem. So let me just do some work there, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Now, two questions for you. Number one, have you identified the next career for yourself?
Yes.
Okay. So you're pretty clear on what type of thing you want to shift into?
Yes.
Okay. And okay, great. Now, let me just do some. Yeah, you think it's clear, but it's not. It's not crystal clear, but that's okay.
No, I whispered kind of when you weren't. When I after I said that, I whispered kind of.
I'm sorry. Say again.
Thank you for being honest. And I just want to say quickly, thank you for proving to me, to John, that he's psychic. Okay, keep going.
Yeah, I said kind of, very quietly.
Okay. All right. So, all right. So that's where part of the issue, but that's also where part of the play is, because your motivation to go higher, both, like you said, your spiritual growth as well as your career growth, those things are end results by themselves. Those things are journeys where you are actually discovering new parts of yourself, you see?
Yes, I do.
And so your whatever career that you want to move into, start moving in that direction, and other things will open up to you to help you clarify what it is, and then you'll be like, oh, that's what it is that I've been guided to do, you see?
Okay.
Okay. So now with the second question is, what would happen if you gained the figure that you want, but you started receiving too much attention?
I don't say this to be arrogant. It wouldn't bother me in that sense, because people are attracted to me not because, well, maybe because of my body. I mean, that's part of it, maybe, my personality or whatever. But there's traditionally a sort of energy attraction that people find their way to me regardless. And it didn't matter how small I was or how big I was. Yeah.
Yeah, I understand that. But I'm saying, what would happen if you start getting too much attention?
I don't know how to answer that. I don't know what too much looks like.
Okay. Guys almost like, bumping over themselves to get your attention, as well as, the unwanted attention, like, guys that are not, guys that you are not attracted to, insisting to be in your company, you see?
Oh, no, thank you. I am in a delicious marriage. I really don't need the extra anything in that regard. So, yeah, no, thank you.
I know, but I'm saying step into that for a moment.
Oh,
what will happen if you start getting too much attention?
That would be uncomfortable and upsetting.
Okay, and so that's where you're one of your unconscious blocks. You see, because I believe that maybe in your like right after you graduated from high school or something, there was a scenario where you were getting too much attention and you didn't really like that.
Mhm. That makes sense.
Is that true?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And so what happened was it gave you sort of like a bad response. And see what, especially for the ladies that are out there, one of the things that happened for too many reasons to sort of like explain here on the radio show is that when you have a scenario where you have been given too much attention based on your body or your looks, what a lot of women unconsciously do is they start wearing padding in their mind that, okay, the thicker that I am, the more safe and protected that I feel. And so a lot of times women gain weight to not get as much attention from whatever direction that they felt that made them feel bad, you see?
Right.
And they think that it's because of their food or because of whatever, and they'll try to fight against it, but still there's like this caution that's downloaded into the nervous system that says, oh, if you get too much attention, it's going to be painful for you to, again, so, it's safer to have thicker skin and wear padding to not get that attention, see?
Got it.
Right. So that's really what's going on, and that's what your weight loss challenge. That's a core part of your weight loss challenge. So let me just do some corrections on that, and then we can see how you feel, and possibly we may be done. So
okay.
Hold on a second. Wow, I'm sure Tasha picks this up too, is that you underestimate your own psychic abilities.
Yeah. Yep. Look, it's the giggle confirmation. I love those.
I'm sorry, Tasha, you sound muffled.
I'm sorry. I said I love the giggle confirmations. Somebody says something in there, they kind of giggle like, oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, how do you feel? Go ahead.
I was going to say I'm figuring that out. I have shut that down for a very, very long time, since childhood, but that's a whole other story. But yes, I'm working on that.
Well, that will also, by the way, keep your weight on. You're not accepting and loving who you are as a person, and so that's another way to protect yourself. I'm telling you intuitively and from spirit, you need, even if it's slow, even if you ask spirit, hey, I'm ready to tap back into this, but I need to go slow, you need to do some type of work on that, because that too is keeping you in a place you don't want to be, basically.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I can feel that. They're reaching out, and I've told them to back off a little bit. So I'm working on that. So I do understand that perfectly. Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay, awesome.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thanks for the call.
No, thank you guys. It's wonderful.
You're so welcome. You have a wonderful evening.
You too.
Bye-bye. Okay. Wow, that was powerful. Okay, and on to the next one, and then we have one more after this. It's about 8 o'clock. We still have another hour. If anybody does want to call in and get some healing from John, he's on fire. The guest call-in number 713-955-0562. Again, 713-955-0562. Okay, one moment. Okay, caller ending in 2497. You're on the air with Spirit Therapy Radio. And John Fletcher, please go ahead.
Hi, John. Hi, Tasha. This is Kristen calling from Sacramento, California.
Awesome.
I'm sorry.
Nice to have you.
Sorry, your name again, please?
Kristen.
Okay, great. Great.
So,
how can we help?
similar to the last caller, weight has been an issue for me, and I don't know what else to do. But in having you talk with her, I feel like it comes back to maybe some issues of self-love and rejection. So I'm thinking that resonates, and maybe that's where you need to focus on working with me.
Okay. Okay, great. Do you feel as though right now in your life you're dealing with a lot of rejection issues or self-love issues as well?
Not so much the rejection. I think it's just more self-love.
Okay.
I think in the past
Okay.
it's been rejected.
Yeah. From people in general, or from a particular person, or what?
I think probably people in general.
Okay.
Well, I
All
mean,
right.
it's since I'm choosing poor partners.
Okay. Okay. Why do you think that you were choosing poor partners?
I think it stems back farther to feeling, I think it's abandonment issues from my dad.
Yeah, yeah. And it's also sort of a scenario whereby you're like, okay, well, if I choose this frog right here and kiss him for long enough, he's going to turn into a prince.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I feel like I become fix and save.
I'm sorry, you feel like what?
I feel like I choose the ones that need the fixing or the saving.
Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. And then, but intuitively, you know that, okay, well, this frog is always going to be a frog, always was a frog, and can't be anything but a frog. But I'm going to kiss him anyway because of this this high desire that I have to be accepted. So if this frog accepts me, then I can feel good.
Yes, I think that resonates for sure.
Yeah, exactly. All right, well, you are accurate in terms of saying that it is a self-love issue. What has happened is that I'm trying to think of a best way to summarize this. Our law of attraction issues and scenarios actually come from two levels. One is our spirit that wants to have an experience through our physical body, right? And the second thing is our personality selves that also want things. So, and both of those things basically have to do with whatever decisions that you had before you were incarnated, that you wanted to, whatever thing you wanted to pursue in this lifetime.
Okay.
So for example, some people want to say, you know what, I want to know what it's like to have physical challenges at a very young age and then grow out of them and be 100% physically normal and actually able to do more than most people can do. So they will manifest. We look for our parents, and we find the scenario that we think will best fit whatever thing we're trying to live.
Okay.
You see, and so part of your theme is to not only experience self-love, but also to experience self-love to the extent that you can it bubbles over in you, and you can give it out unconditionally, regardless of what love is actually coming back to you. You see, and so you manifest it in a scenario that has made you say, "Wow, my father abandoned me," as well as I've been dealing with rejection issues for years because I'm looking for acceptance outside of me. And just like how you said, it is about self-love and self-acceptance inside of me. So let me connect you stronger to your higher self and your spirit, and help you to reconnect with that self-love that you are wanting, and that's at the core of all these things. You see?
Thank you.
Okay. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Are you? It doesn't seem like you are a person that maybe meditates very frequently or takes time for themselves. Is that accurate?
I've been trying. Yes, that is accurate, unfortunately.
Okay. So let me start there in terms of as a target. Okay. So close your eyes and imagine talking to your higher self. Imagine her as a young girl version of yourself. And let me know when you have that vision in front of you.
I have it.
Okay. Now, say hello to her and let her respond back, and so you can hear her voice.
Okay.
Okay. And now ask her if it's okay that you bond with her more and see what her response is.
Okay.
And what was her response?
Yes. I've been waiting for it.
Okay, great. Now, with your eyes closed and still visualizing her, I want you to focus on your heart chakra or your heart area. And let me know when you can focus on that.
I got it.
Okay. Now, what color to you represents like pure, unadulterated, the highest level of love? What color represents that for you?
I'd say gold.
Okay. Now, imagine your heart area, because you haven't really been working on chakras or anything like that. Is that correct?
No. I'm only recently become aware of these things.
Okay.
So.
Okay. So just focus on your heart area, and those people that are listening, focus on your heart area. And on a scale of 0 to 10, about how much self-love do you think that you feel right now?
For myself? Self-love?
Yes, for yourself. Self-love.
6.
A 6?
Yeah.
Okay. That was a doubtful 6. I think it's between 4 and 5, but okay. So let's give you 5. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So just focus on that for a second, and let me see if I can shift it for you. Okay.
Thank you.
Oh wow. Okay. What would happen if you had extreme self-love?
Well, I'm not sure I know how to answer that question. Well,
okay.
I'd probably be happy.
Okay, now what negative things would happen? Like would people sort of like criticize you for being like, snobbish or conceited if you had a lot of self-love?
I probably wouldn't feel like I was as needed as I feel like I need to be needed now.
Okay. All right, like any negative connotations with that? Like any negative connotations, like if you loved yourself, like, if you thought that you were literally the shit and the bomb all together.
Yes, I would be uncomfortable with that.
Okay.
That would make me
Cool.
uncomfortable, yes.
Okay. All right, so let me just do some work. All right, great. Now, what is...
John?
I'm sorry,
John, are you
there?
there? Yeah, you kind of cut out. Just repeat that.
Okay, sure. What is your favorite dessert?
Chocolate.
Okay. All right, now, back to your heart area, your heart chakra area, and connect to self-love. And about on a scale of 0 to 10, how strong is it now in terms of that gold that you're feeling?
I'm feeling like at an 8. An 8 for sure.
Sorry, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes,
can
you
hear
keep
me?
cutting out. What's going on with you? She said an 8.
Okay, great. Awesome. Okay, now envision your higher self and the little girl that's in front of you.
Okay.
And now imagine her as pure gold self-love. Instead of solid, she's actually energetic.
Okay.
Okay? Now imagine her, and she has infinite love.
Okay.
And now imagine a connection going from your heart to her and to her heart, and from from her heart to yours. So it's two-way communication.
Okay.
Okay. Now imagine that it's sort of like an elastic band pulling the two of you closer, and the closer she gets, the smaller she gets, because she's going to actually go directly into your heart.
Okay.
So take a deep breath, and as you breathe in, just imagine her going directly into your heart area. Okay, now take 3 short breaths, and as you do, imagine that this gold is being pumped throughout your entire body and into your bloodstream, into your lymph, into your energy stream as well. So just take three short breaths, and let me know when you're done.
Okay.
Okay. Now imagine her in your heart, and now tell her that you love her, and see what the response is.
Good.
Okay. And
Wonderful.
now ask her. Okay. Ask her if she'd like to communicate with you more frequently, and see what the response is.
Yes, a resounding yes.
Okay, awesome. Okay, now ask her what is one of the best ways that she would like to make a stronger connection with you.
Okay.
And she gave you an answer?
She did.
Okay, great. And so that's your fun time, I should say. You know, just doing whatever she suggested so that you guys could build your relationship together. And know that she's always there for you.
Huh. Thank you so much.
You're quite welcome.
Wonderful. All right. Well, keep up the good work.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Well, thank you for calling in. We really appreciate it.
Thanks, Sasha. Take care, guys.
Have a great evening. Bye-bye.
You too. Bye.
Okay, wow. Okay, so here we go here. Caller ending in 9475. You're on the air with Spirit Therapy Radio. And John Fletcher, please go ahead.
Hi, John. I'm Lauren. I'm calling in from Denver, Colorado.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, it's quite gorgeous here. We've had a lot of spring rain. It's really refreshing, and it's healing. And I feel like that's kind of where my life is at, and like that's the direction that I'm going in this next year, is a lot of healing and shedding all that I've encountered up to my life at this point. And I recently just got out of a very trying and emotionally draining relationship, and we were married, so there's still some bumps along the way trying to get him out of my life fully. My grandpa just died, and it's just, I'm kind of in a space where I'm working at Walmart right now. I'm very grateful to them. I've had a very fun time, even through the fire that they burn their employees in. And I'm just wondering what my move is right now, because I have security with them, and I can feel my angels coaxing me into or guiding me into this new life that's coming, and I'm really excited and like willing to go with that flow. I need some help as far as like what I need some kind of cleansing so I can see what like the actual like move I should be making is right now. I started Beachbody, and I can feel that kind of something with it, but I don't know.
Okay, so more like what direction do you want your life to go in, especially with the backdrop of the relationship you just got out of and that kind of thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, Tasha, do you want to do a little bit of work, or?
Do I want to do another what? I'm sorry?
I'm sorry, would you like to begin, or you want me to just dive in?
What? Were you asking me, Lauren? I thought you were asking John.
Oh, no. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
No,
I thought she was asking either one of us. Okay, so
no, I'm gonna let you take it, and then if I feel like piping in, I'll pipe in.
Okay, all right, that'll work. Okay, so let's work on clearing up the relationship first, because part of you is still entangled in it. That's what's sort of like affecting your perception with what your angels are trying to tell you. And especially since it's...
No, sorry, go ahead. Go on.
Yeah, and especially with the emotional roller coaster you were on with it, it's kind of difficult to see clearly now what direction you want to go in. So let's just do some clearing on it now. So I want you to imagine. I want you to close your eyes and imagine what else there is that you to clear up, or that you wish you could clear up with the relationship you just got out of. There's certain or some things that are still ongoing that you sort of like want to fix, but it's tying you still into this emotional roller coaster. So you don't have to say what they are. Just imagine, in front of you in terms of, and let me know when you have that.
Okay.
Hello?
Hey,
Yeah, you keep cutting out, John.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with your phone, dude.
Yeah. I apologize. Okay, so about how many issues are there? Maybe 6 or 7?
The mainstream ones, like 3 or 4, I'd say.
Okay. All right. Imagine they're in front of you, and let's just do some work on those. Yeah, he's extremely angry, isn't he?
Mhm.
Yeah, and he's there's something called that I like to call emotional transfers. Like when someone is like really like feeling good, like love or whatever, imagine that grandmother that's looking at her grandchild, and she's transferring emotional love to this person. See, it happens automatically. But there's also energetic transfers when we're also angry and we're focused at something. We're actually, if it's a person, they don't even have to be there. You can be looking at a picture of them, or even remembering something, or imagining a future event, and whatever strong emotion that you're feeling, you're actually, like I say, energy flows where your attention goes. You're actually transferring energy whenever you are at a strong emotional state, and you're sending it. I mean, you're looking at something. See, so I said it to say that there's a lot of negative energy that's been sort of like transferred your direction. So let me just clear some of that up first, okay?
Mhm. Yeah.
So just take a deep breath and just let it go. Okay, now I'm a person, I don't believe in sort of like force fields or protection and that kind of thing. I believe that people have the ability to turn up their positive energy so strong that it doesn't allow negative to come in. You see?
Mhm.
And so let me just tune your energy up a little bit higher, especially when it comes to him. Okay, great. Now, okay, so how are you feeling right now? Are you feeling any sensations? Are you feeling like woozy? How are you feeling?
As you were taking that negative energy away, I could feel it clearing out of right in my sinus area, and
Okay.
I could feel that clearing. And then with bringing in the positive energy, like the name was flowing, and there was a lighter sensation.
Okay. All right. Awesome. Okay. Well, there's your request has a lot of different layers and levels to it. We probably don't have time to cover all those things, but I did want to clear up the main thing, which was this negative energy that you were unconsciously aware of until I tuned it up and cleared it out. So please stay in touch because you're quite welcome.
Yes, I will be in touch very soon.
Awesome.
Okay,
Thanks for calling in, hon.
Thank you. Hey, don't forget, leave me on just silence, please.
I'll leave you on, darling. I won't. You can hang out. I won't hang you up. I promise. Okay. All right. Put you back on mute here. Thank you.
Mhm.
Okay. And 1 second here. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and then just very quickly, and then I'm going to go ahead and let the next caller go on. Do not hang up. I see you over there. Do not hang up. I'll be right back.
Hi, this is Sharon with peakpotentialpros.com. I have a serious question to ask you, and it demands a serious answer. Did you know that you can be healed telepathically? What if I told you that there are energy healing techniques which could instantly heal you of pain, disease, phobias, addictions, stress, and anxiety? Join our Facebook group, Ask John Fletcher, the Holistic Healer. For more information, visit peakpotentialpros.com. peakpotentialpros.com, helping you reach your peak potential and beyond.
Okay, and we are back. Thank you so much for holding on here. And we're going to go ahead and bring the next caller on. Caller ending in 6539. You're on the air with Spirit Therapy Radio. And John Fletcher, go right ahead.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello? Yeah, hi, my name is Amber. I'm from Mesa, Arizona. Hi, Tasha.
Hi, girls. Nice to hear your voice. John, I'm really excited for you to speak to Amber. I've been trying to get her to call into the show for a while and just hasn't, connected for both of us. But I'm just really excited that you guys have gotten connected. I really feel like this is going to be very helpful for her. So, Amber, please tell him, be kind of specific and as short as you can, okay? So we can
I'm going to give it in a nutshell. I'm going to summarize it pretty briefly.
There you go. Go for it.
Before this past year, I feel like my energy was fantastic. I didn't really let anything really affect me. In the last year, I feel like my life has deteriorated, and I've let a lot of negative people into my life, and it's stripped me from basically my power and manifested in, physical ailments momentarily, some of them over a lengthy period of time. I've made a lot of changes. I feel like I am getting stronger just recently, but I definitely need some help and guidance. I realized in the last year or two also that the energy that I have the ability to emit, I also was taking on so much of everyone around myself. And it's not being able to let it go after I leave that place or that person or that situation.
Yeah, it does. And something tells me that something started around, I should say you went through something maybe about 6 to 7 years ago that was emotionally challenging for you, and you sort of internalized a lot of it?
Yeah.
Is that correct? Yeah.
Yep.
And so Yeah, and so even though you felt that you were, you weren't letting things on the outside affecting you, it was actually affecting you on the inside.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah, yeah. And so after internalizing for a while, you started having some physical manifestations, and then also on the outside of you, you started having these negative confrontations or issues from in terms of relationships with people outside of you as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, yeah.
Spot on.
Okay, great. So let's rewind back to about 8 years ago, before whatever the challenge was started. So go back to about around then.
Okay.
Okay. Now, step into her shoes and look out from her eyes. Breathe like she was breathing. Hear with those ears, and just notice how different it is.
Yeah.
Okay, now start moving forward in time and tell me when you get to the beginning of the major issue that you were having about 7 years ago. So just go forward a little bit and tell me where you will start at the beginning of that challenge.
Tell me when I'm there.
Yeah, tell me when you're there at the beginning. Okay, all right. So, what emotion pops up that you were feeling at the time? Was it anxiety? Was it stress?
Shock, anxiety, stress, lack of faith in my judgment.
Okay.
Shock.
Okay, great. So while you're there, notice where in your body you feel the sensations of the anger, the disappointment. Feels like there was a bit of betrayal, hurt, and all those things. Tell me where in your body you were feeling all those emotions back then.
My heart and my arms and my hands.
Okay, and what color goes along with that sensation? Okay, and where in your body do you feel the sensation the strongest?
It would be a tie between my hands and my chest.
Okay.
They're two different feelings, though.
Okay. Now, with the red color, is it darker on the inside, darker on the outside, or one consistent color?
Consistent color for sure.
Okay. Okay. And on a scale of 0 to 10, how much anger, anxiety, hurt, disappointment, those kind of things do you feel? Okay, great.
10.
All right. So just tune into it for a second. Tune into the middle of it, and let me see if I can do something to help shift and clear it. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, great. Now pick a number between 1 and 10.
8.
Okay. All right, great. Now go back to that memory of 7 years ago when all this began, and let me know when you're there now.
Okay.
And then step into the moment of the crisis, and let me know what's different. Like, is it the same color red? Is it the same experience, or what's different?
I feel more like I'm viewing it, other than a participant.
Okay.
Nice. In the moment.
Okay, great. Now, on a scale of 0 to 10, how much negative emotion do you sense now?
7.
A 7? Okay. All right, great. So let me just do some more tuning up. Yeah, you had a lot of self-doubt after that, huh?
Absolutely changed my world.
Yeah.
ask a question, John? Will it interrupt?
Sure.
Amber, can I ask you? Are you really ready to let go of this?
Yeah.
Okay. Just want to make
sure.
sure.
I wish I could hypnotize myself like it never even happened.
Okay, so you're ready to let it go.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Okay, great. Now, rewind back to the beginning of the issue again, and tell me when you're there.
Okay.
Okay, and now, as you re-experience it, on a scale of 0 to 10, how much negative emotion do you have now?
A 5.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So it went down from a 10 to a 5. Let me see if there's. I think what Tasha was
my
picking
eye
up
is really
was,
itchy. I don't know if that's normal, but my eye is like beyond itchy. All of a sudden.
Yeah. Remember when you were saying earlier that you started doubting your own judgment?
Yeah, and it was on the side of and the eye that's itching is on the side of my face that was on. The situation
that happen?
I'm speaking of. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, that's just a shift. That's a
right. I can
conscious
definitely feel
recognition.
It.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Conscious recognition that your energy is shifting now.
Right.
Releasing.
So
releasing. Yeah.
Exactly. And I think what Tasha was picking up was there is a bit of you that's still holding on to it.
Yeah, it was really intense to me, and I can definitely feel it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So you weren't. It was a part of you that was still holding on to the issue. So let me just disentangle you.
Yeah, and I feel like it's because it was so shocking, and I had no idea that it was possible or would even happen.
Well, that as well as
I think that's why it's been hard for me to wrap my mind around it, and then why it's changed my energy and everything so much.
Yeah, understandable. Okay, well, I'd like to do some more work with you at another time, just to reattach. I should make your.
John.
Sure.
John, I'm going to interrupt you for a minute. Just to let you know, we don't have any other callers, and we still have half an hour.
Okay.
So if you want to continue to work with her, I would ask that you would. I know, Amber, I know exactly what you're talking about, girl. The same situation, right? When I was there.
Yeah, that's too funny.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So I
didn't realize that's what was the root of my this is all stemming from, like the root of the tree, you know.
Yeah.
The tree that I haven't cut down.
Right. If you want to say it, you can. But, John, I was there when this happened, and if you can, like I said, we have nobody else online. If you will please continue to work with her, I would really, really appreciate it.
Okay,
yeah,
sure.
We worked together when it happened, and it was actually beat me up out of nowhere.
Yep.
Okay.
And I worked with both of them, so she needs to remove this. It's been happening, like you said. When you said 7 years, it clicked. I went, oh my God, she's talking
I know.
About
for me, I was like, whoa! I didn't even realize that was what the root of it has been, because I've been trying to figure it out. Because I do a lot of work myself, and have come into a lot more of acceptance and understanding of my own abilities and gifts.
Yeah.
Because I definitely feel like I'm an empath for sure, but I haven't. Obviously, it's a tool, and I haven't fine-tuned my skill.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, let's step back into the past before this issue. Before this happened.
Mhm.
Let me know when you're there.
Mhm.
Okay. And see the you that you were, as if this is like a movie in front of you.
Mhm.
Okay. And just hold that for a second.
Mhm.
Okay. Now, fast forward till you get to the beginning of that incident.
Okay.
Okay. Now, fast forward through the incident to the point whereby the incident is over and you're sort of in shock, like, what the hell happened?
Mhm.
Okay, and let me know when you're there. And on a scale of 0 to 10, about how much frustration, fear, anxiety, those things were you feeling at the moment?
Like boiling over, so over a 10.
Okay.
So
All right,
overcome.
So, okay, and what color would you give with that sensation?
Like a neon blue. It's really weird.
Okay. And is it darker on the inside, darker on the outside, or is
It's
it
darker on the
color?
inside for sure.
Okay. And what shape do you think that goes along with it?
Almost like a cone. And the wider
Like a cone?
part facing
Okay.
up.
Okay. Is the point of the cone at the top, or is the point of the cone at the bottom?
There is no point. The point it's like an open-ended cone, like you would
Okay.
through, I guess, something like that.
Yeah, like a tunnel.
But the end of it is wider.
Oh
And
wow.
it
Okay.
faces the opposite position, like
I'm sorry.
horizontally,
the
not
opposite end.
vertically. It's horizontally, not vertically.
Okay. All right. So. Okay. So let me just do some clearing on that. It's interesting. The person, whoever he is, had some type of chemical imbalance.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
He did.
All right. So. Yeah, but somehow he came in under your radar. In other words, there was you had.
I normally have pretty good intuition, and I did not see it coming.
Yeah. So let me see what that's about. Yeah, around 12 or 13, did something major happen in terms of
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Was it at home or was it out at school or where?
Well, it was at home. I went from my mother's house to my aunt's right before I went into foster care at 14. I was at my aunt's for a year.
Okay. And was she
My mother
emotionally
was
abusive or
wretched.
something?
Oh yeah, my mom was an awful person.
Okay. And
Still is.
so you were leaving from her place to go to your you said to a foster home or to your aunt's?
I went to my aunt and uncle's first for a year.
Okay.
And then I went to foster care after that.
Okay. What was your uncle like?
My uncle was fantastic. He was a man of few words, but calm and steady. Hardworking.
Okay. All right. And what was your aunt like?
She was very hard but compassionate, and she was able to understand my situation. She loved me like I was her own.
Okay. Awesome. Okay. So it was were you needing to be taken out of your mom's home?
Yeah. And my mom was supposed to be giving them custody. So they had temporary guardianship, and every time that we were about to go to the custody hearing to get the papers, my mom would pull me back into her house for about a week until the court date passed, and then send me back. It was very chaotic time, and it was kind of like breaking their family apart because it was always stress and duress and like crisis save mode.
Okay.
And I eventually told my aunt to let me go, and that I would figure another way out.
Yeah. Okay. Was your... I'm sorry, let me just tune in a second. All right, now... Is your mom still alive?
Yeah.
Okay. What's your relationship with her like now?
Well, we don't speak now. About a year ago, she kind of, a little over a year ago, she'd come back into my life. I thought that she was making the necessary changes so that we could have some healthy boundaries and understand each other, and it was not so.
Yeah. Okay. At what age did you, can you consciously go back to, in terms of like the beginning of the, I should say, your memory of the verbal and emotional abuse with your mom? Like about how old?
I would say about 7, where I can consciously remember specifics.
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay, so just give me a few minutes and let me just clear up some things. I may ask you some questions, but meanwhile, just close your eyes and just relax a little bit and just take any notice of any shifts that are happening in your body, okay?
Okay.
And those that are listening, as well as those who are listening on the replay, do the same thing. Just close your eyes and see if there's any shifts in yourself that represent that your energy that is similar to what this caller is talking about, or experiences that is similar. See if they shift for you as well, okay? So just close your eyes for a second and then just do some shifting. Okay, great. So what's the weather like
My eye
where
is
you are?
itching so bad. Should I itch it? Should I try not to itch it? Is that going to matter? I'm like, the energy releasing because my eye is itching so bad.
Okay. Let me see if I can clear that.
Right.
Okay, on a scale of 0 to, don't scratch it yet, but on a scale, or rub it, on a scale of 0 to 10, how much itching do you feel right now?
Like like an intense urge, like I want to, like I wouldn't mind if I scratched it and my eyelashes fell out.
Okay.
8. Yeah, like I want to.
Okay.
Now it's a 9.
Okay, what's it like now?
It doesn't itch. It feels weird. Like I can tell that it was itchy, but like almost like numb, kind of. Like I just want to rub it, and then it'll be erased or gone.
Okay. Okay. Don't rub it yet. So hold on.
I'm not touching it. I'm not. I want it really bad.
Okay, great. Now what is your eye like?
It's all right. It's still a little itchy, but not intense. It's ignorable.
Okay. All right. Now, when you go back to that, being 7 years old again, and the earliest memories of the mental and verbal abuse, does it seem about the same at the beginning of this phone call, or has it shifted for you?
It's different. Like I'm a bird, I guess. Like I get to see it all from like a first. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Like
when you say you're like a bird,
go over top of the situation just as like a
Okay, so like your eagle flying over it and
Yeah,
seeing it.
yeah, but prettier.
Oh, okay.
But prettier.
So,
Yeah, more
so
colors.
Like a swan. Like a swan.
Yeah,
No, she said colors. Like
colors or sparkles or something, some kind of extra.
All right, awesome. Okay, so fast forward to the event when you were trying to live at your aunt's place and see if that's different.
Yeah, it kind of feels like it's being replayed as a home movie clip being projected on the wall, I guess.
Okay.
How does that sound? So that's kind of how it feels.
Oh, awesome. Okay. And now fast forward to the crisis event, 7 years ago. Let me know when you're there, and then let me know what's different.
Well, I don't feel it intensely in my chest at all, but as soon as you said it, my jaw clenched.
Okay. Okay. And now that you are back there, on a scale of 0 to 10, how much negative emotion is popping up?
5 to 6.
I'm sorry, say again?
A 5 to a 6.
Okay, let's see if you can turn it up even higher. Let's say, imagine that there's 3 or 4 of them that are, attacking you. Imagine that you're even more helpless. Imagine that, no one's coming to your aid. You have no one's being compassionate. All those things. Just try to step into that imagination and let me know when you're there.
Okay.
And on a scale of 0 to 10, about how much negative emotion are you feeling?
10.
Okay, good. Okay, and where do you feel the sensation strongest? Is it in your chest or somewhere else?
My hands are freaking out.
Did you say your hands?
And my forearms and my hands.
Okay. Now, what if there's now this is it's going to sting a little bit, but what if there was 100 people attacking you?
Oof.
Where do you feel that sensation?
My feet and my hands, but my hands are like ka-chow, like shaky and very fidgety without thinking about it.
Okay, and what color goes along with that sensation?
Orange, like gold.
Okay, all right, great. Okay, so let me just tune in and let me see if I can clear that up for you. Now, keep imagining there's 100 of them. All right, great. Okay, now go back to the sensation. I should say the visualization that there's 100 people that are attacking you, and let me know when you're there.
Oh, I've been there. My right side of my body hurt.
You said it hurts now, or it hurt back then?
And no, I mean both. Yeah, both.
Oh, okay. And on a scale of 0 to 10, how much negative emotion are you sensing now?
6 still. 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Well, hey, it went down from a 10 to a 6 with
Hey, I'm not mad about it. It's better than a 10.
Yeah. Exactly. Okay, so step back into it. There's some auditory message that your higher self is trying to send to you, and are you picking something up, or should I try to decipher it, or what?
I'm not picking it up. I think that's the problem that it's been being sent to me for a while, and I can feel it, but it gets right. Like by the time it gets to me, it's in another language.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead,
Okay.
John.
Let me see if I can clear it. Sure. I'll just see if I can clear it up. Okay, great. Now go back to the visualization of 100 people.
Mm-hmm.
And now what does it seem like?
I don't feel like I'm there. Like I feel like I'm like I just see a snapshot. Like
Okay.
A circle
And
of
how much?
people around one person.
I'm sorry. One more time. What about the one
like
person?
I see a circle of people around one person.
Okay. All right. And on a scale of 0 to 10, how much negative emotion do you have now?
3.
3. Nice.
Okay. Awesome. Now go back to the visualization of 7 years ago, like what actually happened, and try to step into it and see what's different.
Okay.
Okay, and what are some of the differences now? Is it as intense, or is it less intense, or?
No, I feel like it was an unfortunate series of events that it was supposed to transpire and take place.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Beautiful.
And on a scale of 0 to 10, how much negative emotion do you have with it now?
Not really any.
Oh,
maybe a
okay.
1.
Wow. So we went from sort of like self-esteem issues down.
Boiling over. A boiling over 10. That's what she started out as.
Exactly. Then we had 100 people that were attacking her, and it was a 10, and now it's one person it's a 0. So awesome.
So freaking amazing, and we have the 3 minutes left out of the show. Like it's just perfect.
Yeah,
perfect
and my
timing.
eyes when you took your couple minutes were like twitching like nobody's business when I like had them closed. It was really crazy.
Okay.
And how are they
and how
now?
are your eyes now?
How is it now?
I mean, they're still a little twitchy, but they weren't like. I mean, they were like REM sleep status.
So here's what I'm picking up for that is that this obviously you were hit on that side, right?
It was both my eyes. I felt like I was receiving the message, if that makes sense.
Okay, good.
And it was 3 short phrases.
Yes, and I also feel like that you may have a little bit of that residual just for a while because it was such big shifting that happened
absolutely.
right now. So it's gonna take,
like ripples. Yeah, absolutely.
It
doesn't feel negative. It doesn't feel negative at all.
It feels like it's released.
Okay, awesome.
I mean, no, it's like if someone were to tell you a story about what happened to them, or you were just to read it and not know the person. So I'm referencing it, but not as to where it can affect me or would affect me emotionally.
Yeah, it's called you're disassociated from it, so that's great.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, we're getting ready to end the show now. They just got you've got 60
Thank
seconds
you so
left,
much,
so
John.
we're gonna
Thank
go.
you, Tasha.
Yes, Amber, you're
welcome.
amazing. I appreciate you having the courage to call in.
Yeah, thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome. Have a great evening.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye, honey. All right, you guys, appreciate you tuning in. The show's getting ready to end. If you need to get a hold of John Fletcher, holy crap, this is an amazing show. Please contact me. I will get you in contact with him. Spirit Therapy Radio group page. Please contact me. Next week, we have another amazing guest. Please tune in to the group show to figure that out. John, I freaking love you, and we will talk to you guys soon. Have a great evening. Shine bright, beautiful light.
Thank you.
Yes.